These are my first impressions of Apex Legends. Now I won't lie, I was probably like most people when we first heard about Apex Legends. A game by EA set in the Titanfall universe with no wall running and worst of all, no Titans. Even after seeing gameplay I wasn't convinced of anything different, and in my opinion, it looked boring. I saw too many opportunities in the map to wall run or would have loved to see a Titan drop in at least for the last 2 squads or something. They did explain wall running made it difficult to navigate with the squad and too easy to lose each other, so I guess I get it, but it looked boring. But man, was I wrong. Apex dropped literally 2 days after I heard about it and it downloaded ASAP. The menu itself is clean and easy to navigate. There is an 8-character roster to choose from, all with different abilities and counter abilities alike. Sort of like Black Ops Battle Royale mode. I'll get more into this later. I will say though, this game for being free to play is beautiful, and I'm sure some points of the game will get polished in certain areas over time, but man does it look so much better than Black Ops Battle Royale mode. And I'm sorry to fans of that game mode, but even now the graphics aren't up to par with today's standards of AAA shooters. At least in that mode, which we paid $60 for, but this free to play Titanfall universe game looks polished like a $60 game should look graphically. Now, I'm playing on the Xbox One X and it is smooth, the frame rate rarely drops, and pop-in is minimal. Gameplay itself is amazing so far. The only way to play is in squads of 3, which I'll get into more later. The gunplay is solid, each gun feels and sounds great, and kills feel empowering. The inventory system is solid, and how you navigate the grenade and meds wheels are fluid. And the mods are solid. The mods you add to weapons are amazing. In one of my playthroughs, I picked up a mod that turned my shotgun into an energy weapon that ended up shooting long range if you aim down the sights long enough to charge the blast. Here's a clip of it in action.
Let's go. Target spotted. Taking fire, friends. Enemy down.
Whole squad.
More enemies down. Reloading.
Open supply bin over here. Let's go this way. Defeated the whole squad. Reloading.
The revive system is dope. If you're down, the usual revive system is there, but you can crawl quickly, and if you are killed, which you can now use finishers like this, which I unlocked in a loot box to end your opponents for an extra screw you. Your teammate can pick up a banner from your dead body supplies and take it to a revive center, where you can call in a dropship to respawn and drop off your fallen buddies, which is an amazing dynamic. But be careful, if the enemy loots your stash and takes the banner, you can no longer be respawned. Character abilities like I mentioned earlier are an awesome addition, from airstrikes, bubble shields, seeing through walls, med drones, which you use with LB and RB on the Xbox. The list is pretty diverse, and they all complement each other well and play well together. You even have extra abilities tied into your character using LB or L1 on the PS4. You'll have to play for yourself to see all the abilities. Movement in the game is fluid and fast, with an option to holster all weapons and run faster with free hands. Also, there is no fall damage, and you can slide like in other games. What makes this so much better, in my opinion, is the slide is fast, lasts longer, and if you slide down a hill, you pick up speed and get to your destination or enemy faster. It's a great dynamic, and I don't know how, but it makes up for there being no wall running. Titans, on the other hand, I'm still pretty upset about. Maybe they'll do a mode like Fortnite every month or something like that with different modes that include Titans. Anyways, one of my most favorite parts of the game has to be the squad communications. In my opinion, they took the marking from Battlefield and made it work in a way I have never seen in Battle Royale. You can, for example, tell your team where you want to go before dropping and make suggestions and agree with what they marked. Tag an enemy. You can even let your squad know when you think an area has been looted and might have enemies in the area. Even mark gear for your squad to see like this.
Optics here.
All this communication without a mic. And if you have a mic, it's double the communication. It's just great, especially since you're forced into a 3-man squad. And it's good you can talk to no mics or mute annoying players like me and still tell me where to go. Another cool feature is you can give up your squad leader status. I like that for moments that I just don't want to lead, or I know a player knows the map better or has a better strategy. You also drop as a whole squad, meaning your leader leads all 3 unless you choose to drop solo from the squad, which again is an amazing feature and it looks amazing. The last thing I want to get into in today's video is loot boxes and microtransactions. Now these have been all hand-on opinions and experiences, but I looked into what EA has said about Apex's microtransactions and I have a quote. At a press event last week, company representatives were at pains to explain that there is no pay-to-win model in Apex Legends. Purchasable goods are all aesthetics. They cover every possible opportunity from unlockable characters to weapon skins to victory poses. Everything that can be bought can also be earned. Now, prices for the game currency isn't shown yet in-game, but you can get legendary loot for about 1800 or use an in-game not bought currency, which is crafting materials. These are unlocked so far as I can see, in loot boxes. Once you get enough, you could craft weapon skins, character skins, etc. Like they said in the press release, it doesn't look pay to win. How long it takes to earn these skins is another story. I'm not sure about that yet. All I know is within my first 5 games, and these were games I was getting kills because those are the only games I get loot boxes from, I got at least 1 legendary and 2 rare skins for my characters and guns. So far I'm pretty happy with the loot boxes and it's only day 1 or 2. Well, that's what I think so far. If you feel I missed anything or have anything to add, please let me know down below. I am really enjoying Apex Legends so far. The movement, the gunplay, the character abilities, even the way you drop in is cool. Oh, by the way, I haven't landed on it yet, but there's a dropship you can land on that flies around the map from the beginning. Seems pretty legit. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.